I'm Megan from Mushrooms and Meadows, and I'm back today to do another tutorial on the Sweet Handfuls mini baby doll. This tutorial is for people who have already purchased the pattern and are looking for a little bit of help. Today we'll be working on the closed eyes option. Just note that today we're using a size 4 yarn for a little bit easier visibility. We're going to be showing you how to do the closed eyes just above the cheeks, the nose, and also the ears. We'll start with a length of skin-colored yarn and a tapestry needle. The row we're working into is right between rows 13 and 14, counting down from the top of the head. You'll want to find the center stitch in the center of the head. You can use the 4 single crochets between the increases as a guideline, but that may vary with your tension and with the slant of your stitches. From the center stitch, you want to count 2 stitches over to find the corner of your eye, and then the width of the eye is 3 single crochets, so you'll see the needle is showing where the eye is going to be placed. So entering the head from the back, you bring your needle out the outside corner of the eye. And then you'll insert the needle into the inside corner of the eye. Bring the needle back out the outside corner of the eye. You're just going to continue this process until you have made about 5 passes across the eye, forming the eyelid. I like to try to keep my stitches laying flat and beside each other rather than piling up on top of each other. Once you get to the last stitch, you're going to end up inserting your needle and then coming out on the inside corner of the next eye. And your eyes should be about 4 stitches apart. And continue the same process for the other eye. On the last stitch of the eye, when you insert the needle, you're going to come out at the corner of where you want to place the nose. This is about a row down from where you place the eyes, and you just want the nose to be centered between the eyes. The width of the number of stitches for the nose can vary. In the pattern, I believe it says 4 to 5 stitches in width. Every baby I make is probably different. On this one, I think I'm going to go with more of about 2.5 stitches in width. And I'm going to do 2 overlapping stitches. And I've started to make my noses where I end up wrapping those 2 stitches. I like to insert the needle underneath the stitches. And then just continue in the same way, wrapping those 2 stitches to form a nice, neat little nose. When you're happy with the nose, then go ahead and insert the needle, bring it back out the back of the head where you first began, so that both your yarn tails are coming out from the same hole. And from there you'll be able to just tie . Take your yarn tails and tie them together into a knot. Trim the tails. Thread them onto your tapestry needle, and then insert the needle back through the stuffing and bring it out another place on the head, and then hide your yarn. Next, we'll be doing the line under the eyelids and the eyebrows. I'm going to be using a size 1 yarn for my doll that's made with size 4 yarn. If I'm making a doll with the smaller yarn, then a lot of times I will just use sewing thread, or I will split the size 1 yarn down into just two threads so that it's thinner. Insert your needle from the back of the head again and bring it out in the corner of the eye. You can choose to just make 1 pass at the bottom of the eyelid, like so. Or if you want that piece of yarn to be a little more secure, you can do it like this. You're going to pull up the eyelid a little bit and bring the needle out. You bring the needle out about 1 stitch over from the outside corner of the eye. When you insert the needle again, you'll go 1 more stitch towards the inner corner of the eye. So you're going to tack down the piece of yarn. Don't pull too tight. You'll repeat the same for the other eye. When you insert the needle this time, you're going to figure out where you want to start your eyebrow. You want to bring the needle out at the corner, the outside corner of the eyebrow. I came out about 3 rows above where the corner of the eye is. After looking at it for a little bit, I decided I wanted to move down 1 row. I like to keep the eyebrows a little lower when the eyes are shut, and then when I do the open eyes option, I tend to put the eyebrows a little higher. The eyebrows should measure 3 stitches in width and about 1 row up. Staying in the same row, try to bring your needle out just a little bit in from the inner corner of the eye, trying to match the eyebrows so they're symmetrical. After the second eyebrow, you're going to bring your needle back out where you originally inserted it. From here, you'll be able to knot your ends. Trim them. Thread them onto your tapestry needle. Insert back through the same hole and bring your needle out somewhere else on the head. And hide your yarn ends. Next, I'm going to show you how I do the ears. I start by threading the beginning yarn tail on my tapestry needle. I usually go about 3 stitches over from the outside corner of the eye, and a lot of times I'll go 1 stitch down. This is where I'm going to put the center of the ear. I bring this tail out a few stitches down. After tacking down the bottom of the ear, I bring the tapestry needle out at the top of the ear, and then I'm going to tack down the top of the ear. At the end, I kind of insert it right into that hole in the middle of your magic ring. By doing this, I think it kind of pulls that center portion of the ear down, which gives it kind of a little more of a realistic look. Make sure you tug the tail ends tightly. I like for the ear to lay flat rather than sticking out because it looks a little more realistic. We're going to repeat the process with the second ear. This time your yarn tail will be at the top of the ear. It's still basically the same process. You're just going to tack down that top of the ear first. And then bring your needle up through the bottom of the ear to tack it down. And then I insert it into the middle of the magic ring. And then grab some of the yarn right behind the ear and bring it out with the starting tail, and then just tug it tight, and it's going to indent in that center of the ear to make it look like a real ear. You'll finish up the ears by knotting the ends. Trim the ends. Thread the ends onto your tapestry needle. Insert them back through the same hole and out another hole on the head, hiding the ends. And then trim the excess. I hope you've enjoyed working on the face of your Sweet Handfuls mini baby doll. If you've enjoyed this video tutorial and would like me to make more videos, including full tutorials, please leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.